You look in the mirror and you don't recognize that old person staring back at you. Who's this wrinkly old man? It is so easy to let years, if not decades, slip by without even realizing. Then one day, it hits you. When did I get so old? How did this even happen without me realizing? Well, we can tell you that it happens to a lot of people. But what if we told you you can zap years off your appearance by following a couple easy steps? We're not here to sell you some fancy experimental serums or high-tech anti-aging gadgets that promise to reverse your age. When it comes to looking forever young, there's two schools of thought: the outside-in method and the inside-out method. The outside-in is all about slathering on creams, dabbing on serums, and even some pretty invasive surgeries. We've all seen pictures of a botched facelift surgery where their face resembles more of a feline than a human being. Yeah, that ain't pretty, that's for sure. But what about flipping the script a little? And let's work from the inside out. Ever heard of age? AGE. We're not talking about the years from when you were born. We're talking about Advanced Glycation End Products. They are proteins that become glycated after exposure to sugars, causing havoc in your body. Essentially, it's proteins and sugars that are bonded and collect over time in your body, making you look like you've been around the block a few too many times. These age eventually lead to chronic inflammation and chronic diseases. Alright, now imagine yourself chowing down on those lip-smacking barbecued ribs or a nice juicy meatloaf slathered in barbecue sauce. When you add heat to these sugary products, the sugars and proteins chemically bond together, producing more age to accumulate in your body. Also, when you eat these sugary products and the sugars enter into your bloodstream, the natural heat in your body can also cause these chemical bonds to occur with the proteins already in you. And yep, you guessed it, a fast lane to Inflammation Town and Wrinkle City. But there is a test you can do called A1C, which measures the amount of glycated protein in your body over the span of 3 months. It'll spit out a number that acts as a scoreboard for your body's sugar-protein bonding, with higher scores indicating more trouble in paradise. But ages is not the only thing you need to worry about. There's also something called ALE, A-L-E, or Advanced Lipid Oxidation End Products. These are very similar to ages, where protein is bonded to sugars. Ale is where your fat is bonded to sugars. Again, a buildup of ale leads to many chronic illnesses. Picture this: our body is like a bustling city, filled with all sorts of proteins and fats playing their parts in keeping things running smoothly. But when you indulge in sugary, processed foods like a bowl of cereal, creamy ice cream, or even some crispy french fries, it's like tossing a match onto gasoline. Boom! You've ignited a chemical reaction that spells trouble for your youthful glow. Now, fats especially play a crucial role in everything from your brain all the way down to your cells. When it comes to aging, not all fats are created equal. There are saturated fats, which are stable, while unsaturated fats, like those found in our seed oils, are very unstable and can cause harm to the body in the long run. So if you're aiming to look younger, steer clear of those unsaturated fats, especially the seed oils. But have you ever heard of oxidation? You know, the reddish-brown stuff that forms on some metals. Well, in the body, oxidation is like rust that slowly eats away at your body's machinery, causing what is known as free radical damage. When there's too much oxidation and not enough protection from antioxidants, these free radicals can lead to chronic health problems such as cardiovascular and inflammatory disease, cataract, and even cancer. It's like a battle between good and evil happening inside your body, and antioxidants, well, they are your savior. Now here's where things get really interesting. Sure, smoking, drinking, living in a pollution-filled city, they're not doing your skin any favors. But there's an island called Sardinia, where people seem to live forever despite puffing away on cigarettes like there's no tomorrow. Sounds pretty counterintuitive, right? Well, it turns out the folks living on that island are loading up on antioxidants like nobody's business, thanks to their diet rich in cheese made from grass-fed goats and sheep. It's kind of like they're canceling out all the bad stuff by indulging on a ton of antioxidants on a daily. So here's the bottom line. If you're chowing down on junk food, but also hitting the gym and loading up on antioxidant-rich foods, you'll do better than the average Joe. It's all about finding that balance between indulgence and protection, between living it up and looking after your body. It's hard to completely give up that slice of chocolate cake. I know I can't. Ever heard of the saying, "You are what you eat"? Well, it turns out that's pretty spot on. Opting for animals that have chomped a diverse range of plants rather than toxic cattle feed can pack a serious punch in the antioxidant department. Think of it like this: animals that have roamed freely and dined on a variety of greens are like little antioxidant factories on hooves. So let's fly over to Europe, where they've been on this antioxidant game for centuries. In France and Italy, goats and sheep graze on a buffet of herbs and grasses at higher altitudes, producing antioxidant super animals. Talk about nature's own superfood. These animals produce milk that's chock full of antioxidants, which ends up in the delicious cheeses and not only taste divine, but also keep you looking and feeling fresh. Epigenetics is the study of how your behaviors and environment can cause changes that affect the way your genes in your body work. Well, eating antioxidant-rich foods is like your body's secret weapon against aging. These foods can actually cause epigenetic effect in our body, triggering our genes to actually produce antioxidants as well. Just like pumping iron at the gym makes you stronger, exposing your body to antioxidants can trigger a similar effect. It's all about adaptation, baby. Another way to increase our own antioxidants is with the power trio: fasting, exercise, and beauty sleep. These three things are actually crucial for ramping up your body's internal antioxidant production. Another incredibly important factor in looking younger is your body's ability to detoxify. The better you are at detoxifying, the better your skin looks, the better your hair looks. So with that, we can't forget about your liver. It's your body's own detox team. Have you ever seen someone with a bad or improperly functioning liver? Well, you'd notice that they have pale, yellowish skin or hair that's brittle. Keeping your liver healthy is crucial if you want to look younger. That means saying no to the weekend parties where you hop around to different bars. Trust us, your youthfulness is much more important than a couple of beers. Let's talk a bit more about liver health, because it really is important. Your liver is a key organ that produces bile, a key player in extracting all that good stuff from the food you eat. You don't need much explaining to know that bile is important. Now, with some of these fad diets that calls for only eating low-fat foods, well, by doing that, you're actually severely depleting your bile levels. It's like kryptonite for your liver, sucking the life out of your bile production and leaving your skin and hair feeling as dry as the Sahara Desert. Take it from us. Skip the fad diets and opt for real, nourishing fats instead. And speaking about fats, let's get real about the oils lurking in your pantry. Ever wonder why those seed oils sit on the shelf for ages without going bad? Spoiler alert, they're already rancid. So next time you're dressing your salad, reach for the good stuff instead. Extra virgin olive oil. And toss those processed imposters into the bin. Now let's talk a bit about cholesterol. Contrary to popular belief, cholesterol isn't always the villain it's made out to be. In fact, it plays a crucial role in our body, helping to churn out hormones and build sturdy cell membranes. But here's the kicker. When we mess with cholesterol levels by completely replacing saturated fats with the unsaturated kinds from our diet, we're basically just throwing a wrench into the works. If you look at the history in the past 10 years, sugars have actually decreased, but the percentage of people being obese has drastically increased. On the same steep incline of obesity in America is the amount of seed oils consumed. Do you see the trend here? I don't think it's just a coincidence. We have to give more credit to omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish like salmon, black cod, anchovies, and sardines. Cod liver oil is also a wonderful source of omega-3 fatty acids. Not only do they do wonders for your heart, but they're also like a magic potion for your skin, thanks to their rich dose of vitamins A and D. Speaking of vitamin A, did you know that egg yolks are the little golden nuggets for your skin? Egg yolks contain lots of vitamins A, B2, B3, and are amazing for your skin. They help with things like calming inflammation and acne scars, fading those dark spots and freckles, keeping your skin hydrated, and even giving it that healthy glow. So don't skip out on your egg yolks. It really can do wonders for your skin. And so there you have it, the roadmap for looking younger instantly. By understanding these simple things, you're already well on your way to unlocking the secret to eternal youth. Are you going to take charge of your aging body? What steps are you going to take in order to turn back the the clock on aging? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember, with a dash of effort and a pinch of self-care, you'll be rocking that youthful glow for years to come.